Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you're joining me here in Transport Fever 2, overlooking what is the Pilning fuel refinery. Why are we doing that? Because, well, have you ever loaded up an old save game, even one from last week or whatever, and realised, hang on, something is very wrong here, and I do not understand why. Well, that is exactly what happened to me in this episode. And unfortunately, I have a feeling it's a mistake I made not in the last episode, but possibly in the one before that. It was all to do with resetting and improving the fuel, the oil supply to this fuel refinery here. As you can see, yeah, it wasn't running at capacity, and now it's going in a downward direction. And you're thinking to yourself, why? What's going on here? And what's even more annoying is that this, what was once very profitable train, has not made any money at all for at least a year. And do you know what it was? It was me just being careless and not noticing something. What I was doing was when I put this new train line in to bring oil up from the docks, I rearranged the truck depot here to sort of smooth the delivery of crude oil from this other well here, and also the carrying of refined oil up to the fuel refinery. Are you carrying anything? You're not, because the ship hasn't come in yet. Bother. Right. What I hadn't noticed was that this depot here, this stop here, wasn't actually connected to the industry. I'd missed off one of these cargo stops here. Yeah, one of these little cargo pads. I had missed off, and it wasn't actually connecting into the industry site. So whatever was being produced here was going nowhere. So yeah, all these trucks were losing money. If we look at that, yeah, look, yes, it's only now starting to recover since I've managed to spot and fix the problem. So yeah, that'll teach me, do not be careless. Pay attention to those connectors. Okay, what are we looking at today? We are looking at a couple of things. One of them is I want to improve, staying with cargo and returning to what we did last time, was we set up the Fry's chocolate factory here. Oh, it's a generic food factory. I mean, chocolate is a food, obviously. Yeah, it goes without saying. So we're getting grain coming in from Pucklechurch. Where are you? You're up here. How are you doing? You're doing reasonably well. Yeah. Oh, you're running at full capacity now, and the train is not quite waiting long enough. Anyway, and the factory here is producing a modest amount, but it's only going to two places close by, which are being delivered by truck. Actually, the supply there is quite substantial. Well, sorry, the demand there is quite substantial. I imagine, yeah, Keynsham likewise, over 200 food items are required. So the question is, are these routes making money? No. Part of the problem was it took so long for them to actually get to the stop here to pick food up. So that's Brislington and Keynsham. You're not. I'm sure you will start making money at some point soon. However, one thing I noticed while I was sort of prepping for this episode was, since we turned into 1990, which I think happened at the very end of the last episode, or it might have been off camera, sometime recently anyway, although we are now actually at the very end of 1990, is that we do have a supply of new trucks that we can use. So if we go to manage vehicle here, we can, although these are very new vehicles, we can, if we wanted to, replace them. So what we're taking is food. We've got these lovely great 40-ton trucks now, which can carry food. We also have the slightly smaller DAFs. What are you actually? You're a man, and you are going 50 miles an hour, carrying 17. You guys can carry 20. Well, that might be good. You're not terribly... You could have food delivered by DHL, I suppose. We don't want one that carries 40. You're not going to make that at all. So what we could do is replace all these with these funky new trucks. Let's do that. We don't particularly need the speed, to be honest. But yeah, that is looking good. Rail freight, yeah, they are operating from a rail connected stop there. And the other one was the Keynsham one. Might as well do the same for that, I think. Replace, no, that's mass clone. No, say no to that. And we'll put the truck on. Yeah, but they don't seem to be taking the colour, which is a shame, because I like having my different routes showing different colours. But there you go. Okay, now what I want to do is actually encourage that factory to produce more, and for that it needs another farm. We've actually got a farm up there, haven't we? Bathwick, and we've got one closer by here in Bedminster, which we could use as well. And the train is oriented that yeah, that makes Bedminster slightly more awkward in terms of getting into the Keynsham Fries station there. It could go under here. It could, you know. But to be honest, I think coming down from... Oh no, that's another food factory, not a farm, you fool. Actually, it might be simpler to connect that one, Pucklechurch, to... That's not Pucklechurch, not all the way up there. What would that be? I can't remember what's next after. I'll give it a... I'll change the name. I can't remember. What I'll do... No, give me a second. I'm just going to check a map. Be right back with you. Okay, just check the map, and I think we can call that one Badminton. That's been that general direction somewhere, sort of. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be realistic in this map at all, but in that general sort of direction. I'm sure there are farms in and around the Badminton estate, so we'll put you in there. And what we want is a train station. There's another farm there, isn't there? So we could have them all feeding down this line. This will be a very busy little line, won't it? Okay, let's get you in there, a train station. What we could do is just slip you directly on. I've got this issue about having stations across a road. I like the station directly connected to the industry itself. We could put it on the other side, of course. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That's a simple way around. Let's do that. So I'll put you like so. So the farmer can put his produce directly into the train station. Notice I've got connectors, so that all works. There you go. You're on a bit of a slopey thing there, but that's fine. Oh, did I put I just put catenaries? I didn't. Again, me being careless. So turn the catenaries off. We don't want them on there. No, that's good. And some tracks without catenaries. We're going to be high speed though. So what I want to do is come down through. It's a bit of a long tunnel. I don't want a particularly long tunnel there. So we could have you coming through to there. No. No. We're not going to do that as a thundering great tunnel. No. If I make you flat, no, that's fine. Put you to there. Actually, this should be double tracked, really, shouldn't it? But in which case, I can probably connect you. A tunnel there. I think we're going to need one, aren't we, really? Yeah. We'll do this as parallel tracks. Oh, good. I had a nasty suspicion we were trying to put a bridge in there, but it's not. That's fine. Okay, so put... No, I don't want a tunnel that close to the station. If we put you, you're going up a bit, that's fine. I'd like you to be straight and double tracked, that's good. So if we bring you down here. Good, that gives me a little bit more room to play with for switches and stuff just outside the station, which we are going to need. And you... I knew it, was trying to put a bridge in there. Are you annoying? I do not want a bridge in there. Can we? No. An embankment. Yeah, that'll do. There you go. Okay, so yeah, you put in the little bit of extra track for that stretch, but I need to put in the rest. There we go, that's it. And coming into the station here, do we want to double track it on the other side? No, I think... Yeah, I think that's fine. I think it will be set up like this. With that one platform there. And just get this connected. There we go. Sweet. And a new line. It's going to... what colour have we got? We've got that sort of palish yellow for that one. Will this be... It's a bit brighter perhaps. Okay, we'll try from there into there. I'd rather... Are you a single platform? You are a single platform. Okay, we'll sort that out in a minute. But it is going bi-direct. It is using both tracks. That's cool. Actually, yeah, well, let's use the site different. Yeah, that orangey colour, that works fine for me. And we'll call this one Badminton Farm Bulk. Right, but I do want to sort out this station. That should be just a matter of adding some more cargo platforms to this. Platforms, cargo, yeah. Yeah, you're all passenger platforms, isn't that, aren't you? There's nothing wrong with having them deliver to the same platform, but it might get busier. We don't want that. Right, so you work. Excellent. Oh, which bridge? Oh, that's the remainder of that line, isn't it? Sorry, I was getting confused as to what line was going where. Right, we need a new train. Actually, we could just duplicate this train here, the one we've got going to Pucklechurch. So we will clone you, and you are train 37. But you're not going to Pucklechurch at all, you're going beyond Pucklechurch. You're going to Badminton. It's not Pucklechurch sidings. No, you are Badminton Farm. I suppose I ought to set some line controls up on that, so we'd like it to be full if it can. We don't want to wait quite that long. See if that works, and I don't think we need to set any load or unload controls on this, do we? So that should be fine. Right, so that will get going, and once that one gets into operation, you're already on your way. Gosh, you are. That was quick. Once you're on your way, actually I need signals, don't I? I do need signals. Once he's on his way, we'll come back and find some other destinations, other cities to distribute that food to. Lots of funky new buses, which is interesting because what I... Ooh, and a Swiss Air aeroplane. DC-10s, lovely. Yeah, we'll talk about buses in a moment, because that's the next main project for this particular episode. We want to get a... Do we want... No, I don't want any crossovers there. I want signals. That's what I'm after. So, actually, we could have the train delivering... No, we'll have the trains going all through. I was thinking we could have it dropping its grain off here for the other train to pick up. But no, let's not do that. So we'll auto signal this. That's fine. They are one way. That is correct. And you're going in that direction. That's good. And we'll best have a signal. Oh, that is a very long stretch, isn't it? Just no, I don't like that at all. That's rubbish. No. Get rid of you entirely. That's very naff looking bit of track. Yeah, I think I was just drawing it out and let it do it without actually watching what it was doing. So if we send you out there, you can go in there. That will do. A little bit of signalling. Put a signal there. And I'd like them to be even, but they're not going to be even, are they? So we'll just put one up there. Cool, and that should run that. Okay, now what I want to do for the bulk of this episode is something dramatic, something expensive. Now, where the heck am I? I'm at Severn Beach. I want to be in Bristol. Yeah. Now, when I was looking around the map before I started the exercise, before I started this episode, I was seeing, as we've seen before, lots and lots of traffic jams in many of my towns and between towns. And what I did, I had a quick look at some of the people travelling on these roads. Pick up another one. There you are. And let's try you. There you go, Ellis. So you're going to a commercial building in Kingsdown, which is... where? Where's Kingsdown? It's all the way through. There's Kingsdown there. So it's still miles away. Imogen, you're going to an industrial building in Redcliffe. That is right the other side of Bristol. That is over here. So you're here and you're going over there. Arabella Brown. Oh, sorry, Freddie Jackson, you're going into an industrial building as well in Avonmouth. Okay, that's still quite some distance. And finally, Arabella, commercial building in Downend, which is somewhere near Kingswood. If I remember my Bristol geography reasonably well. Where's... oh no, it's not. It's all the way over here. That's over there. Now, so what I was thinking was, all these cars are getting in the way of not just my intercity bus routes, which there are a few of those, not a great many, but also my in-town bus routes and cargo vehicles for that matter as well. So what I was thinking is I might do what the traditional transport planner has done for the last 50 years or so, and that's build a thundering great road. Not buses, not railway lines, not tram lines, but we want more roads to put more cars on. What I'm thinking is if I build a bit of the motorway system, and I'm thinking the M32 coming into the central Bristol and just being a fast route in to these outer places here, and I might even add in something approximating, it's all going to be very approximating the M4 as well. Now that should, I'm hoping, alleviate some of this traffic going through the towns and cities, so they have a fast route in, but also give me the opportunity to set up some good intercity bus routes. I've always liked doing that, to be honest. So what I've done, let's pause it for a second while I sort of show off what my planning is. If I if I turn off some of the extra icons on here, so if we actually turn off everything, and I'll just put the town names on, that will do I think, and then call up a particular route, which I have a feeling I misnamed. No, I didn't. There it is. The M32. So this is I've planned out where I want this motorway to go. It comes in somewhere around here, somewhere sort of west. I think that's west, isn't it? Somewhere this side of Bristol Temple Meads, and it heads off and meets the motorway somewhere between Frenchay and Stoke Gifford, if I remember right. So somewhere up there. And I don't want to interrupt my existing bus stops too much. So I think going along this road here, or changing this into a highway, should work for me. Yeah? So that's the plan for today. So I've got 70 million. I've actually got 10 million in loan outstanding, but that means I can still get another 90 million if I need to. I can't imagine I'm going to need all that just to build some roads. So we'll put all these back just so, because they might be useful. Now, where's our route? Now, we're going to need to turn all this into highway. I want it to be highway, which does mean the city won't build alongside it. Won't put any buildings alongside it, and possibly, I'm not sure about this. We'll see if this turns out as I expect it. May not actually connect any of the city roads to it. We shall see. Do I want it to be a highway or a country road of 6 lanes? I'm thinking, yeah, it doesn't want to be asymmetric. I'm thinking one of these. Yeah. Shall I keep it under my own ownership? We'll say yes. We're not going to put bus lanes on it just yet because I don't have any bus routes going on there yet. But okay, can I upgrade any of these roads? Yes. So if we go... Unfortunately, I've got this red colour. Can I, if I change the red colour, so it's slightly more visible against the... if we make it green... Yep, that should be better. Slightly more visible against this red and blue that we've got for the upgrading. Right, so if I want to move that along there, and I want it to go reasonably straight as well, so that the curves will be gentle. Okay, so we're going to put you in there. That looks good. We can't do that. Alright, so in that case, I'm sorry, demolition time. And that's probably because of that junction there. Now, can I actually fly over any of this? So this is going to be a new road, isn't it? Can I send you up? Ooh. That does look like a bridge, doesn't it? So we could send it up and over. That's right, because the motorway does go up and it does have roundabouts on it. So you can come off to these other places. So we could do this. And then come down again somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm liking this. It does want to be all the way up though. That is very steep. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that at all. So what sort of bridge do we want here? Ooh, what's thin? We can't see what it is yet. Oh, it's that mean thin pillars. Hello, Mr. Man. Or what are the thick ones? Not quite sure what that's... That might be referring to the pillars underneath. I think this probably ought to be thick. Or no pillar. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. So we will make you thick pillars. Okay, and we're going up there. Okay, and then I want to... We can stay on the flat here now. Can we? Or do we still have to go up? Well, the trouble is the ground is is fighting us because the ground is coming up as well. No, don't meet anything. Right, so what are you colliding with? It could be that little bit of these bits of road here. So let's get rid of you. And you, I think. And you. No, don't try and meet the ground because we're not doing that for the moment. Okay. I really like the look of this bridge, but I'm just wondering if... what's it doing? It's hitting another little bit of road. Okay. You've got to go to. Let's get you back up and flat. Stop colliding with stuff. If I made you a thin pillar, that doesn't seem to help much. Alright, try that. Be nice if I remembered what my slope angle was when I continue building. It really isn't happy about that bit of road, is it? What if I simply went up like that? Stay on the flat. Like so. And then try to join it up. Will that work? Yes. Although it looks a bit pants. Okay, let's get rid of you. Whoops. Whatever that was, sorry. We'll get rid of you as well. Actually. There you are, get rid of you. That looks a slightly better slope as well. That's cool. And do we need this to come down again? Possibly. Yeah, we probably ought to have it coming down. We don't want it to be too much. I don't know. It is kind of up in the air though. For a large stretch of its length, I believe. Though not necessarily going up. Yeah, the ground geography, the geography here, the terrain elevation is part of the problem. Right, if we take you... we can come here, and you seem to be okay with going over that bit of road. Alright, but we are going to obviously demolish all those lovely houses. Right, I'll take you. And are we going to come down again? We are sort of. So where are we going? Right, we've got some rail lines to cover here. Your French A, I think, is that. Yeah, so these are... Actually, they're reasonably significant. They're reasonably important rail lines. I don't want to impact them too much. So do we go over them? Do we go over them? That, or do we go underground? Ah, you've connected back to the ground there, haven't you? Okay. That's alright, I think. Or then again, no, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. I want to keep going so we're above. Above ground, above the houses. Things that bit is flat. It's just the terrain elevation, the contours are giving us some problems, and you are coming down there. So you're going to have to go up again. Yes, because I do have bus routes crisscrossing this area already, so I don't want to have problems with too many of those. You're going slightly up. Can I get you across that road? And the answer is probably going to be no. I'll take you back and start again. Come on. Where is it putting that pillar that it doesn't like? I'm not seeing any obvious pillar collision there, my friend. I don't know what the heck you are playing at. And my goodness, a bend in the road underneath and across a railway track, and it's not complaining about bridge pillar collisions. Oh, for goodness sakes, game. Honestly, because it is not going to do that now, isn't it? Okay, I can go there. Right, we'll take that. And what we want to do, we've got these railway lines here. We might as well stay above ground. Can we? Yep, get across there. That's fine. We can take that. What I want to do is we'll have an M4 going somewhere. I think the M4 goes south of Yates. I wish I knew my local geography better than I do. But what we'll do is we'll bring this down here. I will probably redesign this at some point. I think, is that going to work? That looks just about tall enough, doesn't it? Yeah, that's fine. And something like that. Yeah. And connect it to that. That's good. And you can come down there to join in this very busy route. You might well work better with a roundabout, but I'll sort that out later. Okay. Well, that's done. That's the M32. Excellent. So can I set up a proper intercity bus route? Do we have? Can I put them into? Where's the? There's our. Aha! There's Temple Meads bus station, and that's the main one for Bristol. Let's keep them out here. I think. Can we? Let's use that route I had for the M4, M32. So we'll take you, and we'll manage this line, and I'll delete all these waypoints I used to No, don't pinpoint them. Delete them. Right, so we want to... Where's that Temple Mead stop? There you are. We'll add that. Okay, and we're not going to Springfield Road at all. Let's go to... do we have... I don't think we've got a proper bus station here in Patchway, have we? So we could come here. And you're not using the motorway. Okay. What if I went there? No, you're still not using the motorway. Okay, let's put some waypoints on there. Oh, I've got these. They're already there, aren't they? Excellent. So I could use that. I could use that. Come back into view. There you go. So from Temple Mead, we're going to stop. That's the wrong way around, I think. No, that's the right way around. Okay. I probably want some more. Why is it not showing the route? Why is it not showing the route? Oh, it is. It is there. Right. So on the way back from Coniston, can we stop there? We can, but it's not coming back on the motorway. Right, some more waypoints. Right, give me a second and I'll just put some waypoints on here. Right, so we have some waypoints. I've got some of these lovely... There's a whole pack of German road signs, which include, rather nicely, though you do have to spell motorway autobahn. So you have these signs here. So they're very handy, aren't they? So I've used those as my waypoints. So let's get back into managing our line. So we don't want to go there. So where are we coming after Coniston Road? Which one is the Coniston Road? And then we'll go to this waypoint here. That's better. And you're using the motorway. Most splendid. Right, we'll see how this works. I'll set another one up to go into Almondsbury, I think, as well. That's Patchway, isn't it? So we want to go into Almondsbury as well. So I'll do that separately. So what should we call this one? I'll just call it Patchway M32 route. Yep, that makes sense to me. Lovely. So what I want is some buses. Okay, have I got a depot around here somewhere? Oh, we've got one there. Yep, you will do. So what have we got in terms of passenger buses which don't carry food? Okay, we want something fast. Okay, I think I need to sort it in the other direction. That's better. 70. You carry 20 people. 62. Actually, I have a feeling this highway is a 60-mile-an-hour one. I may need to upgrade it, but we've got plenty of variations on these going at 62. They're all West Midlands. Yeah, there's a lot of content for particularly sort of the Midlands and Manchester, the sort of northern... Oh dear, that's a little bit wrong. for Manchester and the sort of northern services generally. Less so for the southwest. So we've got the first Barbie. You carry 56. That's rather a lot. Is there a smaller capacity one? No, I think you're all going to be like... Yeah, there doesn't appear to be a first single bus. There's a bendy bus, but that's about it on there. Yeah, no. A double decker could use that perhaps. You do look good, actually. That's the thing with these. First bus. Oh, we've used these elsewhere, haven't we? Oh, go on then. Right, how many do we want? Let's put 4 to start with. And you can go on the Patchway M32 route. When you're ready. Nope, I think that's yes. Is that the bus I had problems with last time? Which crashed my game. Now is there another depot round here somewhere? Oh, there's that one. But you're a nightmare to get out of. Okay, we'll buy a couple of buses from there as well. Which one are you? You're not the fadey one. You're that one. We'll buy another 2 from here. And again, set you on... where's Patchway? There you go. On the M32 route. Splendid. Right, let's see one of these buses coming out and going on the route. Looking good. They all look good. Oh, you're that bus, presumably not the one at the front. Okay, right, I will just set up another route into Almondsbury and we will wrap the episode up there, I think. Okay, so our buses are en route. I've set up Almondsbury as well using a Cheltenham or Gloucester livery for the bus. There it is. Just to make it Cheltenham. Yeah, just because, well, I wanted it to be a little bit different. I may change these as we go through, to be honest. But there you go. So they, I'm sure, will not make money for quite a while. And I hope they do actually start making money. But I have a suspicion I may need to adjust the routes a little bit to make sure the catchment area is okay and does catch traffic. Some very old and slow roads here. But what we'll do is we'll follow this along the motorway and I will leave you for the time being. Thank you so much for joining me today for this slightly unusual episode of Transport Fever 2 here in Bristol. Look, a motorway sign, and passengers are using it. I mean AI vehicles. What? That's better. We may or may not put bus lanes on here. We'll see how many people actually use it. Right, so yes, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Transport Fever 2. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. Leave a little bit of a like, would be lovely. Click on the old thumbs up button. Even better though, oh dear, did you see that staple in the middle of the road? Even better though, if you've got anything to say, hints, tips, recommendations, where the heck is this bus going? It'd be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below. Other than that, of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever 2. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.